Hi there, Tiana. This is Dr. Bose. I'm giving you video feedback on your annotated bibliography, the first project submission for the course. You picked a really good topic, and I was really excited to hear what you had to say about sexual harassment in relation to gender inequality. Um, I think right off the bat, you addressed some really interesting um, claims that the authors make. You do this in your annotation. Now, we talked about this in class consistently, but especially the last week before spring break. In class, we went over the structure and what's expected in the introduction, what's expected in the conclusion, and what each annotation should include. Okay, I would like you to go back to the section on annotated bibliographies in the Insider's Guide. I gave some page numbers in class earlier. I believe you were there that session that I would like you to review, please. APA format is required in this paper, and if you Google APA OWL, it's the first thing that comes up. There is a guide to APA format that I want you to study and I want you to use. A title page is needed. A longer title is needed, and then a short title as a running head with page numbers is also needed. The citations also kind of need some work. You brought up some really interesting points, and now the thing that I'm confused about as a reader is that whether these are your arguments or whether these are arguments that the authors brought up. Now, if it's the latter, which it should be, then that needs to be explained a little bit more. So address some of those key claims. Your annotations are mostly pretty good, but they're also like very inconsistent. So some are longer than others, and they all need to be relatively the same length, and they all need to be pretty lengthy in terms of detail. So for example, this one over here, defending the victim of sexual harassment, the influence of civil courage and media exposure, that sounds like an incredible article. Sounds very interesting, but this annotation doesn't tell me, doesn't offer much of a deep reading. Okay, there's a lot of summary, but there's not a lot of evaluation and analysis. Now, if you go back to the assignment handout, we went over this quite a bit in class, but each annotation needs to include a combination of summary, evaluation, and analysis. Your summary should follow the 4 moves of the rhetorical process: major claim finding, lens method, purpose, and audience. Okay, this should be balanced with approximately as much analysis of what and how the source contributes to the interdisciplinary work on the issue, possibly comparing its contribution with those of other sources. So, there needs to be a lot more detail. I need to see a lot of the sources appearing in context, which, a lot of them really don't. Okay? So, this is a great start. If you're interested in doing a revision, let me know. Come talk to me during my office hours in order to do that. Or you can also schedule an appointment with me outside of office hours. Okay, I hope that helps, Tiana. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching this feedback.